All right, so it's fucking January 14th, a year since the last fucking stimulated conflict on purpose. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. There's a lot of motherfuckers in the social communities between Centennial Park and Lebanon, fucking Tennessee, that have been playing manipulated facilitations in the process. Trigger happy, fucking subconscious, subliminal, manipulative formats of psychosis, psychology, engineered, principled, premeditated functions, people pretending kindness, manipulating secondary factors, engineering transfer of data, coordinative fucking relevance, stimulation, social harassment. I mean, the list fucking goes on and on and on and on and on. So a year after, behind the scenes, trying to make it harder for me to communicate, fucking fraudulently using the church to fucking manipulate. In case of 2001 to 2006, manipulating and engineering and pretending to reflect and emulate the same conflicts they're giving me on the phone and in social development of that. And I'm telling you right now, it's not coincidental that the police triggered into sequences as well. Now, I'm just one person. They're going to help me fucking hunt every single person involved with this in the future when it comes to checking on coordinated conversations and finding people what little fishy to what little pond to get the data to transfer that data. But I'm going to tell you right now, paperwork or dirt that people are buried under one way or another. I'm not going to me out here looking like a fucking homeless person. Remember, I changed the entire fucking industry and several other fucking community groups made multitudes of changes at the social level, bridging communities of relationships that the government and people destroyed. The collateral damage parameter of a certain fucking way in our social culture. Shh, don't say that. Just go about the process. Go get a 9 to 5 job. Go make $10 in equity and relevance. And then my family likes to pretend that they're on a day-to-day basis to offset my emotional fucking parameters. And then I got people loving, we're God loving. Although God is fake, humanity is not, and we're supposed to fucking link together. And I got these pussies behind the scenes stimulating emotional conflict development. Enough paperwork to change the entire structure of how they misrepresent. So I sit here again, venting this, inventing this, inventing this, knowing I should be sitting jacuzzi underneath me. But instead, I'm stranded in a small fucking area that's trying to turned it pop and then manipulated the entire environment for and agriculture under fucking concrete and principality. So nobody's doing the appropriate thing to do. I'm not going to get into the politics of what we're doing as a fucking government. Way, way, way more specific, fucking legitimate, press page for everybody to study, possibly a book to link to, and any and existing functioning fundamentals of, because you can't take a fucking public environment, a psychological trap house for a local college, and sit and person is 100% correct on the fact that all of these other surrounding errors are because I got people saying dirty low class shit on a regular basis. That group of people can be heard in the background. Then you mention somebody else communicated fucking effort of premeditated harassment. And even if it's beneficial and mental offset to where an individual like me who spent a year almost and starts to vent, then all they have to do is tweak the venting just enough to where it's and you lose the value of it. I got people feeding me crumbs on a weekly basis to when I'm funding millions of situational attributes in a I said something very similar to this when I first stood in this spot, and then I sit and count, and it's used to manipulate and stimulate a stressing situation. Pressures of subliminal circumstances that have been applied for weeks now in culture for a couple. And then I'm sitting there just trying to enjoy my fucking coffee and watching my fucking day exist. How discomforting with secondary little fucking psych. Really that powerful, but enough to cause enough of an impact for me to want to vent and react. Worth of fucking mental work yesterday for a business plan, and it doesn't surprise me. Offset, make him uncomfortable, make him, destabilize the function of characteristically that we live by and stand by. Just knock him off and stabilize the fucking existence that he's already built 3 or 4 uncomfortable mentally. Make him easier for us to pick at him. Make him easier to point out how fake and fundamentally fraudulent everything else exists as. And that's what they and they antagonize it and manipulate it and antagonize it and manipulate it using people just so fucking under the surface to continue the process. Just small mental, emotional harassments, singular comments, secondary mentions, conversations that I have